So I just came back from seeing an early screening of The Monkey yesterday, and I'm going to tell you whether you should go see it in theaters when it releases next week or just skip it and wait for streaming. The best way I can describe it is take the haunted object horror of Child's Play, like the haunted doll, take that aspect of the Child's Play and then mash it together with the premise of Final Destination. Like boom, that's the entire basis of the film. If you watch the trailer, the tagline is like everybody dies, and that's really fucked up. Take that literally. That is this movie. The plot is that two twin brothers get a toy monkey passed down to them from their absentee father. And no, I do not know if this is a direct sequel to Toy Story 3, but anything is possible. Once the monkey gets wound up, it starts playing the drums. Boom, 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 boom. And once the drumstick comes down, someone dies. And when it comes all the way down, then the job is done. Someone dies in a very bloody, gory, yet comedic type of way. This is where I say it gets a lot of its inspiration from Final Destination, because these deaths are very like, you have to be in this exact scenario with all of these tools, sequences, and everything playing out this exact way to die in this manner. Like, yeah, there's some deaths in Final Destination where it's like, okay, yeah, this can realistically happen to anybody. Then there's others where you're like, okay, how likely am I to be in this exact situation? Everything has to go right for this to happen to me. The deaths aren't like insulting, but they're so absurd that it becomes funny. Twin brothers in their adult years are both played by Theo James, who I think does a good job with that. Like when they end up on screen together, and then by them I mean Theo James as like a double, most certainly comes across as the man talking to himself. Like, I can't say there was no plot whatsoever. The dialogue between a lot of these characters felt rudimentary, like, anybody could have wrote it. After all, you're not expecting some deep, intricate story, because you realize that, hey, the main plot is watching these people die, because that's the premise. Outside of the production, which I will say was very good, like I appreciated the color grading, the scoring, the set design. Outside of that and like the kills, there's not much value within the film. Ultimately, I think the monkey accomplishes what it was marketed to be. The monkey kills people. If you're coming for that premise, I'm sure you will leave very excited. I said it when I left the theaters, this will be someone's favorite movie. If you're a fan of those really camp horror films, or I would say definitely slapstick, dry, dark humor, this is definitely for you. This movie came out in the 2000s, it would have been a smash hit in the box office, I'm sure. I don't think this movie's for everybody, and I probably wouldn't see it again. It's definitely a Tuesday movie. Like, if you have nothing else to do and you're in a mood for that type of movie, go watch it. If you heard my description and this is not for you, you can skip it. Give it a solid 3 out of 5 stars. Nothing more, nothing less. That's my thoughts on The Monkey. Make sure you guys like and follow for more reviews like this.